Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Ram. So we are going to discuss about Saturn in the ninth house. Generally, this placement considered as a negative placement. The reason actually negative placement, but not for every chart. Some charts actually it is going to give positive results also. Some charts it's so, but for most of the cases it is little bit negative placement, and some charts actually it is completely a very bad placement. So whatever it is, even your Saturn is actually well placed in the ninth house or else not well placed, whatever it is, when you do remedies for Saturn, it will nullify the negative impact. Number one. Number two, actually your ninth lord condition also important. If ninth lord is well placed, and another thing actually, if Jupiter, any functional benefic, anything, any good planets, positive results giving planets aspecting the ninth house or the Saturn, then it will nullify also. If Jupiter actually aspecting your Saturn in the ninth house, then it will nullify the negative results which Saturn actually going to give. So like that we need to uh, judge. It will give some kind of interrupt, disturbance, and obstacle. Three words I used, but there is a difference that I need to explain. So these things actually you will get. Obstacles don't need to explain, but there is a small difference between interrupt and disturbance. If you are a computer science student, then you will understand the interrupt concept very well. Interrupt means right now I'm talking with you. I mean to say you will face some interrupts in your life. At the same time, you will get disturbances in your life also. There is a difference between this thing that you should understand. Interrupt means that while I'm talking with you, while I'm making video, if somebody comes with a sweet box, that comes under interrupt. If somebody comes who are unknown and by mistake they knock my door, then it's a disturbance. If somebody who is my friend comes to give some sweet box, that is kind of I can enjoy sweets, so that's not that much disturbance. It's an interrupt because my friend also important, I need to talk. uh, so that is interrupt. If suppose somebody if suppose children making noise, that is comes under disturbance. So because of Saturn, sometimes you will get interrupt actually good thing only, kind of negative only, but it's a kind of mixed good and bad. So for interrupt actually you don't need to worry, you don't need to take stress, but disturbance actually need to worry about it. So in your life, whenever you you start any in auspicious event, let's say you are not married yet, if suppose you are getting married, then some interrupts comes, like for example your life partner asks you just wait some time for some optimistic reason. So that is actually comes under positive if Saturn actually well placed. If Saturn actually well placed, most of the time you will get interrupts. If Saturn actually not well placed, then you will get disturbance. Hope you understand. I repeat, if Saturn actually well placed, you will get interrupts. If Saturn actually not well placed, then you will get disturbances, as like I explained in the example. And another observation, this is my observation, that ninth house represents auspicious events. Here, auspicious events in the sense the time period of the event, like marriage function. Let's say today is your marriage. Today is a I consider as auspicious event. So not tomorrow or before. I mean to say, whenever the auspicious events you start, let's say you are planning to marry, let's say after 2 months. For that you plan, right? Like you want to book a function hall, etc. Then what happens actually, because of this Saturn position, you won't get the best function hall for marriage. You have to wait, you have to do extra work to get same kind of function hall which you want, because the function hall booked on the date. So that is the problem. Second thing, actually, when like birthday celebrations also comes under ninth house. Any auspicious events, parties, these kind of things, like you celebrate, you wear new clothes, you wear you ready with some I mean, you want to look good, that kind of events. Hope you understand. I mean to say marriage, birthday celebrations, etc. Whenever those things happens, you will get some interrupt or disturbance. Like I explained, you need to do little bit more hard work, because Saturn is the hard work, so efforts actually. So you won't get the, as like I explained in the marriage uh, related example, that you won't get the functional which you want, or else you won't get the pandit who comes and bless you in the marriage function. In Hinduism, actually, in India, pandits comes. I don't know about other religion, but Hindus, actually, pandits are important, who come and give blessings to couples. So you won't get the best pandit which you want. Like your favorite pandit would be busy that point of time. So such kind of things, actually, in birthday functions, actually, the cake, you ordered cake, you want to buy some cake, but you won't get it in correct time. So such kind of obstacles or entraps or else disturbances you will face because of this placement. This is my observation for this, actually. You can do remedies before itself, or else you can have some patience, because you just don't mind about it doing extra hard work on that point. That's how you need to handle this placement. First thing, I told about auspicious results. Actually, there's auspicious results like marriage, anything which will be takes place with a little bit delay. Like for example, if you want to marry a girl, particular girl, then their parents may not agree immediately. Such kind of delays actually indicated. Another thing, actually, Saturn is aspecting on your 11th house of desires, which is very important. So because of that, and also ninth house is 11th from the 11th house, which is a Bhavat Bhavan concept. So ninth house also playing important role in order to fulfill your desires. The reason, actually, one first reason, 11th from the 11th house, at the same time it is the house of luck. So without luck you can't fulfill your desires properly. So at the same time it is the Bhagyasthana, prosperity. So prosperity is actually important. Whenever I check about job, if suppose you want to ask about some better job or promotion which is top level you want to achieve, then 10th, not only 10th house, ninth house also I check, which plays at least 1% role regarding this matter. Likewise, ninth house actually playing an invisible role in every aspect of your life, like 1 to 10% of luck, 1 to 10% role. So because of this aspect, actually, some of your desires will fulfill with delay, little bit delay. So that is the reason I repeat, I have told you to do, I suggested you to do remedies, because it is aspecting the important house, that is 11th house of desires. It is because uh, if it is aspects from other house like fifth house, then it's different thing. It is aspecting from the ninth house, because ninth house also kind of uh, 11th house energies little bit is are there because of Bhavat Bhavan concept, which I explained. So that is the reason you should do remedies if Saturn actually not well placed in the ninth house. Even it is well placed, then also doing remedies is always good. Then you can improve the auspicious results. So next thing, actually, Saturn is aspecting your third house, which represents your communication. Saturn also represents your career, not only Sun. After Sun, Saturn represents your career. Like Saturn, actually, the work in how you do work. Sun actually kind of status. Sun represents status. How you do work in that represented by Saturn. So when Saturn aspecting third house of communication. So uh, you should improve your communication skills in the career if Saturn actually not well placed. So whenever it is some webinars, seminars, that point of time you should be careful. So that is the first thing. And with your siblings also little bit you need to be careful, but siblings thing actually not that much important here. The important thing actually career on, because Saturn represents career. Another thing actually, Saturn is placed in the house of long traveling, long distance traveling, that is ninth house. At the same time, it is aspecting the third house of short distance traveling. So whenever you do traveling, Saturn actually will make you some delay, will give you some interrupt, obstacles, disturbances, etc. So that is the problem with the Saturn here. So you should be aware about it. For that, actually remedies are needed. Second thing actually, Saturn. Another thing actually, Saturn is aspecting the sixth house of health problems and kind of misunderstanding, etc. So Saturn aspect on sixth house, if Saturn actually not well placed, it create little bit disturbances in your health. So for that actually you should do remedies. If the remedies which I mentioned in that video are very simple to do, which doesn't cost you much. Okay, so don't worry about it. And Saturn aspect on sixth house will give you little bit health problems and a little bit sometimes you do arguments, etc. also. So that is the problem. Another thing actually, for this, because of Saturn aspect on sixth house, these people actually take loan from the bank to buy any valuable materials, etc. indicated. That's it all about Saturn in the ninth house, guys. Hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching.